Coming up on First at 4, Kentucky lawmakers discuss technology on the roadways. And the White House has directed federal agencies that they have 30 days to remove TikTok from all government-issued devices.
Plus, some more sunshine possible tomorrow before showers work back into the mountains. Tracking it all coming up as First at 4 continues.
Mountain News First at 4 continues.
Kentucky lawmakers have advanced several bills that deal with the use of technology in both enforcement of and how cars operate. One bill would allow traffic cameras to cite you if you are speeding through a construction zone. Another bill deals with the operation of cars through little to no human involvement, also known as autonomous vehicles. WYMT's Phil Pendleton has more on the legislation that moved through a House panel today.
Today's discussion in the House Transportation Committee shows just how far technology has come in both enforcement of and the operation of your car. The first bill deals with traffic cameras in construction zones. You'd get a citation with a fine if you're caught speeding in a construction zone.
The cameras would take a picture of the driver and take a picture of the license plate as well. And they would be signage before you enter into these work zones indicating that these cameras were present.
The other bill has to do with regulation of autonomous or self-driving vehicles. It's technology that still may be several years down the road, but proponents say that it is needed now.
It would provide for the safe and swift deployment of such vehicles in concert with and really following a number of other states, more than 20, that have a similar construct.
Both bills passed with some opposition to the full House floor. Now, if it becomes law, the traffic camera bill would allow for an appeals process if you wanted to argue the fact that a traffic camera caught you speeding through a construction zone, and if you have some proof that you were not either in that construction zone or you believe that you were not speeding. In Frankfort, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
Some who spoke out against the autonomous vehicle bill say such cars and trucks will lead to future job losses and could pose significant safety issues. 7 months ago today, on July 28th, Highway 476 was one of the areas hit hard by historic flooding in Perry County. Missy Young, the owner of the local farm known as Second Chance Homestead, lives on Highway 476 and lost nearly everything she had been working towards for 8 years. Young says it's not been easy starting from ground zero.
You know, no tractor, we're starting over, and it's been exceedingly difficult to come to terms with the fact that I'm going to have to work that hard again just to get back to where I was.
Young says despite all they lost, she believes their farm has a second chance. WYMT's Olivia Calfee will have more about that tonight at 6.
It has been a gorgeous day throughout the mountains today. Plenty of sunshine, mild air, upper 60s as folks head home there in downtown Somerset. Some surely with the windows down. It's one of those type of days all throughout the region. Get out and enjoy it this evening if you can. A few high clouds out there on Buffalo Mountain, but other than that, not too bad here in southern Perry County, at least from that view. 66 the reading there. We're a little bit milder in the Cumberland Valley into the low 70s, whereas everybody else is in the low to mid 60s. No matter there, still pretty nice. We continue to see high pressure in place, at least what we call transient high pressure. It's not sticking around long, but while it's here, it's going to make itself welcome, and we will welcome it with open arms. Plenty of sunshine and beautiful weather as we head through the remainder of this evening. We stay dry tonight over the next 12 hours into the upper 50s by 7 o'clock, into the upper 40s overnight, and that's where we end up for lows tonight with a few clouds drifting back in. Now, coming up in a few minutes, though, Steve, I'll have the very latest on when we could see a return to some stormier weather before the end of the week. That's in a few.
Evan, thank you. The White House and Congress taking aim at the Chinese-owned social media app TikTok. Soon, it will be banned from all U.S. government-issued devices. Plus, the House Foreign Affairs Committee expected to vote on a bill that would make it easier to ban the app across the nation. CNN's Cole Higgins reports.
The powerful House Foreign Affairs Committee holding a hearing on the threat from China to national security.
We are living through one of the most dangerous periods in American foreign policy in a generation.
The committee is also set to vote on a bill that would empower the Biden administration to impose a nationwide ban on the Chinese-owned social media app TikTok if the White House determines TikTok and its parent company, ByteDance, knowingly transferred TikTok's user data to any foreign person working for or under the influence of the Chinese government. Sanctions would be required if the Biden administration determines the companies helped the Chinese government engage in surveillance, hacking, and censorship or intelligence gathering, among other things.
I don't have TikTok on my phone. I think there is strong evidence that TikTok is working with the CCP and sharing that data.
TikTok says, quote, it would be unfortunate to censor millions of Americans and do so based not on actual intelligence, but on a basic misunderstanding of our corporate structure. Already, though, the White House telling federal agencies they have 30 days to remove TikTok from all government-issued devices. A Chinese foreign ministry spokesperson saying, quote, I can't believe that the United States, as the world's #1 superpower, is so afraid of a mobile phone application popular among young people. This shows a lack of confidence. I'm Cole Higgins reporting.
The American Civil Liberties Union blasting the legislation as vague and overbroad. More than half of all U.S. states have partially or fully banned TikTok on government devices. The Supreme Court is hearing arguments today regarding President Biden's plan to forgive student loan debt for more than 40 million Americans. After several lower court challenges, the program is on hold until justices take action. Demonstrators gathered outside the Supreme Court as the justices think about those two different challenges. One is by 6 Republican-led states that say the debt forgiveness program will cost them money. In court papers, they say it's a, quote, breathtaking and transformative exercise of power. The other challenge is by 2 students who say the program should do more to relieve student debt.
This is preventing people from doing what they have to do: pay bills, start families, continue with their businesses.
After President Biden announced the plan last August, 26 million people applied before lower courts put it all on hold. We'll have more about this coming up at 5:30. But next here on First at 4, lose your credit or debit card recently? Well, don't be caught unprepared when your bank or credit union tells you a replacement may take longer than you think.
Plus, keeping a close eye on some showers working in, not tonight, but as we head toward tomorrow night. Breaking down those chances after this.